The human brain is wired to mimic other people. Okay. Um, so this is about neuroscience. It's about the brain and the effect that the brain has on what people do. Um, and when they say it's wired to do something, they mean that it kind of happens inevitably. The brain does it and then we respond. Um, so that involves involuntary um, physiological something in the observer. Uh, this is a difficult one because what they're suggesting here is that you're bringing together um, the experience of something and its cause. So physiological experience, it's something that you experience um, that happens to you uh, physically that you kind of don't have any control over, but that you nevertheless feel. Um, so it's all about the context established by it being neuroscience, I think. Um,
And then the second one, because
they're using experience in a strange way here. Um, so they're talking about physiological experience. They're really saying physiological action or
oh, action, physiological action. You're right.
physiological response. So, and experience kind of means the same as those things. To experience something is to respond in a certain way or to act in a certain way, kind of.
You
So it's
haven't heard
maybe
of this one before? Physiological experience?
no, this exact phrase is I think probably new to me. In this context, I think I understand what they mean. That it's about how the things that we feel to be going on, how they are actually caused by processes in the brain rather than by decisions that we're making. So that's why its experience is no. So we can aim at something, but we can aim to do something, but we can't aim in response to something in this
You
way.
mean that after two it should be a verb?
That's right. Yeah, it needs to be an infinitive. We aim to complete an action. We
Yeah,
can't aim to, we could aim to act, but we can't aim to actions. Um,
exactly,
we can
exactly.
react to actions though.
Yeah, and also, what is your idea about this one? Let me. What is your idea about this one? Uh,
Okay. Um, so we've got a list um of verb here people speak. Um, we observe their
vocal nonsense.
vocal something.
Yeah,
We watch their posture.
nonsense.
So in each case, we're looking for ordinary elements of conversation. And nonsense implies that we're judging something. So if we're observing their vocal nonsense, it wouldn't fit the pattern because that's kind of a pejorative. You're judging. If you say something's nonsense, you're saying it lacks sense.
Yeah. And what does
Um,
that this mean?
so nuances is like
Nuances.
subtle things. Nuances is subtle things that they're doing. So if something is nuanced, it means that it's got many subtleties or minor but important details. So they're small but important, I should say, not minor. They're small but important details. Things that you might not notice if you're not looking closely.
Very subtle difference, you mean?
That's right,
But
yeah.
we.
It's their vocal subtleties. So it's the apparently minor but still significant choices they make when they speak. Um, they're nuances.
Nuances.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Um,
Which one do you choose here?
um, okay. Generating feelings within us that. Okay, so the whole context is about mimicry. It's about imitating what others are doing. So what they're saying is that it generates feelings inside us that are similar to other people that we're observing, that are imitating what other people are observing. So reflecting is the best choice there. That reflect the experience of those we're observing, like a mirror.
Oh yeah, reflect. So reflect the experience. So
Yeah.
here, experience means actions again.
Yeah, it's both the actions and it's also the feelings that accompany those actions. So what happens is we end up imitating them, but we also end up feeling the same way that they do about what they're doing. So, if someone is anxious and they are holding their body in a certain way, maybe they're flexing their hands or something like that in a way that appears anxious, we might find ourselves doing something similar and also feeling their anxiety at the same time.
Yeah.
And apparently, this is something that happens because of how our brains work. It's not something we do out of choice.